Kirsten from urbanjane.co, and if you already follow my blog or follow me on Instagram, then you know that I talk a lot about hypothalamic amenorrhea or HA. So HA is a condition in which you lose your period, usually for 3 reasons. It can be only one of those reasons, or it can be the combination of 2 or all 3. But today let's talk about what those reasons are, and I'm also going to share my own personal experience and how I got myself into this situation where I lost my period. And in the future I will also share more information on how I got my period back, what it took me, and why it was so much worth it. You have to get your period back. There's no question about that. Even if you don't want to have babies right now or even ever, you still need your period back because it's really crucial for your overall health, not only for your fertility. Don't think that I'm only like 20 years old, I don't have my period, I don't want babies yet. That's fine. It's not fine. Going on the birth control pill is not fine either. You have to take a look at your lifestyle and figure out why your period is missing. So I'm going to talk about 3 things that you should pay attention to. First, your workouts. How much are you working out? How often you are working out? How do you feel after your workouts, and so on. So there are a lot of women who lose their periods because they work out like 5 to 7 days a week. 1 hour or 2 hours a day, many hours. At the same time, there are women who only work out 30 minutes a day, but they do like intense stuff, and this is too much for their body. So the reason why they lose their period is that it takes a lot of energy from their bodies, and it also creates a lot of stress. Yes, you may think that working out is my stress reliever, I have to do it, but any kind of exercise is actually also causing you stress. And if it's too much, then you will likely, the chances are that you will lose your period. It was just too much for your body. Especially those who run a lot, or those who do a lot of like bodybuilding competitions, bikini competitions. They lose a lot of weight, they lose a lot of body fat, and this is what our bodies do not like, and we may end up losing our period. The second thing is our nutrition. So the reason why your period can go missing is that you're not eating enough total calories, or you are not eating enough variety, or you are leaving out some macronutrients or eating them very, very minimally. For example, low carb, low fat, all these kind of things may mess up your hormonal system. And if your overall calorie intake is very low, then your body just don't have enough resources to give you your period, because you can't keep all the functions alive and going and working properly. It just doesn't have any material for it. The third reason why you may end up losing your period is that you are super stressed out. So mental stress, emotional stress, stuff that's going on at work, your family life, your financial problems, all that kind of stuff. It can all cause you, put you in a situation where your body is really stressed out, and it responds to it by not giving you a normal hormonal balance. Your hormones are out of whack, totally imbalanced, and then you will just, again, lose your period. So you may have one of these reasons why you lost your period. You may have all 3 or 2, but these are the 3 main causes. So I want to give you a couple of examples of how things went for me and how I ended up losing my period. I totally had all these 3 reasons. I can check them all off like that. And so the first one was that 10 years ago, little over 10 years ago now, I wanted to lose weight. I thought I'm getting too big, I have too much fat, I'm weighing too much, and what do I do about it? So I started weight watching, and I started restricting my calories a lot. So I didn't actually count my calories, but I did count the points. In Weight Watchers you had points, everybody had their certain number of points, how many they could eat per day, And I always made sure to eat less than that because I wanted to lose weight quickly. And I also left out a lot of fats, which was a huge red flag for me too. But back then, of course, I had no idea. So I restricted my calories a lot. That later ended up, I ended up binging a lot because I was so restrictive. And then, yeah, my period disappeared. I lost about 30 pounds in 5-6 months, and that was way too fast weight loss, and the new weight where I thought I looked really good, I look awesome, was not right for my body. Number 2, of course, I quickly realized that if I want to lose weight faster, I also have to work out really hard. So I did. I started working out. I started running at least 6 days a week, minimum 10 kilometers or 1 hour every day, 6 days a week, rarely skipping any workouts. And it was I was really stressed out if I ever had to skip a workout. I didn't know what to do. I felt guilty. I thought I would gain all my weight back real quick, and I was really running like it was my job, weighing myself every single day and panicking if the number ever went higher than 62 kilos. Then I was like, oh my god, I gotta eat less, I gotta run more. So there were 2 things already, right? Not eating enough, restricting my food intake, and running a lot, most of the time without having eaten anything. So of course, this is what happened, what you can expect. I lost my period. Also, I totally was really emotionally and mentally stressed out. There were a couple of reasons. Number 1, I was in a really, really long relationship. Wasn't right for me at all, but I was just not confident enough to leave this relationship, and I used running as my medicine. And all I could think about was like, I have nothing in common with this person. He was a good person, but we didn't have anything to share. But I just loved security so much. I loved safety so much that I wasn't able to leave. And it just caused me a lot of pain, a lot of stress. And secondly, my job back in the day. This was something that I had studied for a long time. I had my PhD even, but I didn't love what I was doing. And every single day, I dreaded to go to work, to write my articles, to read more stuff. I was not interested in it. I tried to be, but I was not. And then I felt guilty for not liking what I was doing. So clearly that was my 3rd big red flag. And combine all these 3, not eating enough, exercising like crazy, and being stressed at work, at home. And there you have it. I lost my period. I didn't have it for 10 years, but I got it back. I got it back after 5 months of recovery. And in the future videos, I will tell you exactly what I did, why I did it, and how I feel now. If you have any questions, you can always email them to me. I put the link right here, or you can comment this video. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you in the next video.